What's up guys, Santani here. I'm going to bring you some more Dreadnought action. In this one we will be doing the last of the generalized chip class overviews, tutorials, impressions. We're going to be covering the Corvette. There's no need to go over Tier 1 because you don't get one in Tier 1. You have to get one in Tier 2, and the first one you have available, first one period you have available is in Tier 2, coming out of the Augusta, the Tier 1 destroyer. So we'll take a look at it real fast. The Corvettes are like your light, your scouts, your harassers. Their primary targets are going to be the artillery cruisers caught out in the open, healers if they're caught out in the open. Normally they're not too worried about the destroyers, dreadnoughts, being as they're too armored. They have way too much firepower to try to box with those guys. If they're low health, then yeah, everyone's fair game then. But let's actually do this. Do it this way. Okay, primaries are dual autocannons. Like with the artillery cruiser video we saw, these guys do not have a full 360-degree firing range, so you got to be careful of how you're positioned when you're going in. Autocannons, very high rate of fire, decent damage. Short range, of course, 4,000. Beam turrets, that's your secondary. No need to reload those, they are unlimited. So usually what you want to do is if you can't drop someone in one clip of the autocannon, you switch to the beam turrets to finish things off. As we see there, beam turrets level 2, it's tier 2, so it starts with tier 1 regardless. Then it gets to level 2 of everything. Thrust amplifier, it increases their thrust for a amount of time, like with the using the energy to amplify your thrust. It's just a less range or less duration. Geez, falling apart here. Less duration, and I think it's a higher movement speed increase. Heavy torpedo. It's just a heavy torpedo. 6,500 damage, 1,400. Anti-missile pulse. It'll destroy missiles within your range. Afterburner, so I was talking about when it's hard to snipe Corvettes because they've got the afterburner and this blink warp. Really short range, really quick though, really quick cooldown. Drain torpedo, it's a torpedo that drains the energy. Auto repair and disruptor pulse. Disruptor pulse sends out a pulse interrupting any active modules they have and preventing further triggering of modules for a short duration. And yep, and that's it for the tier 2, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Yeah, they are definitely the fastest ships in the game. They can get around the map quickly, especially with that blink warp every 10 seconds. They can cover a lot of ground very quickly. They can get in the backfield, harass the artilleries, harass any healers caught out in the open. The healers hanging out to heal artillery, then he becomes primary. Because like we saw with the artillery, most of the artillery ships have to rotate the entire ship in order to get shots off. This one does not, which I'll do a video covering all 3 of the factions of artillery cruisers, being as I do have all 3 unlocked now. Probably do that tomorrow. Anytime here, game. Alright. The Corvettes are a lot of fun though. You just have to, once you're used to the movement speed of all the other ships, you kind of find yourself in situations you shouldn't be in quickly when you're able to move a lot quicker. But yeah, you can see there effectively that is your firing range. The beam turrets are the same, which doesn't make sense because it looks like they're right there on the shoulders, but oh, maybe they're down there. It must be down there. Alright. Oh yeah, like, unlike all the other ones, these guys are quick. Oh yeah, this is the firing arc I was talking about. You see that line, you got that. So you're effectively from there to there, and then down is pretty far, up is sizable. I don't think there's a difference yet. Usually what you'll want to do when you want to make your approaches in, you stay low, try to stay out of everyone's vision. Blink warp when you have it. One tactic I've seen used is make sure to amplify your weapons.
Fusion reactor is overheating, putting energy system offline. Multiple impacts. Damage control teams on station. Firing thrusters. Maneuvering thrusters at toast. Stand by for reprime.
Normally you can outmaneuver most of the anti-missile pulse is nice, but normally you find yourself being able to outmaneuver the missiles because you can move faster than they can. You can get terrain between you and the missiles pretty easily.
Hit us hard, Captain. That's all she's got, Captain.
The other thing as a Corvette you like to do is be on the lookout for other Corvettes.
Scratch enemy destroyer.
That's a Dreadnought, so I'm not going to be doing too much to him.
Fusion reactor is overheating, putting energy system offline. Firing. Enemy has locked on our position.
Okay, so the beam turrets do not have a firing range. I thought they did for whatever reason.
Blinking.
Because they are back there. Okay. Oh, and the bottom. Oh, that's kind of cool. They're really good much.
To primary weapons, Captain. Aye, Captain. Engaging. We're taking them down, ship by ship.
That's where the amplify comes in handy. It increases the damage and the rate of fire, so.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Got those missiles back there, so right ahead, hit that pulse to get those gone. Got this artillery cruiser just kind of hanging out over here, so
This battle is
we're gonna go say hello to him.
Aye, Captain. Activating. Ready to launch. Scratch one artillery cruiser.
Oh,
Engines at full burn, Captain. Forward thrusters offline. Aye, let's go. We won this one.
and that's about it for Corvettes. I mean, they are the light, get around the map quick, harass artillery, harass healers, harass people in low health. There's like you saw with that destroyer caught out in the open, nice little strafing around, drop the entire clip the machine gun, and then drop a torpedo and see what happens. But you will find yourself in some interesting situations sometimes. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, probably tomorrow I'll do a video across the different types of the artillery cruisers, being that I have all three of the factions. I have the Jupiter Arms one, which is a tier 3. I have the, whatever they're called, a Kula Vector one, which might be tier 3 by the time tomorrow. And then I also have the Oberon faction, which probably will not be tier 3 by tomorrow. So I'm going to focus on the Corvette, so I can hopefully do a video across the Corvette comparison across factions also. So that is the plan. So as always, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to see the upcoming videos, and hit the bell next to the subscription to know when I actually post it. So let me know what you guys thought down in the comments. Let me know what your favorite ship class is, if you're going to pick up the game, what you're planning on playing, all that stuff. So catch you guys next time.